Hi everyone, my name is Alex and I want to welcome you to Yoga with Alex here on YouTube for this nervous system reset yin yoga. For this class, all you will need is a bolster, and we're going to go ahead and get started by crossing the legs and sitting up nice and tall. Gently closing your eyes and finding length into the spine. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And having your palms facing down on your knees. Elbows hugging in towards the rib cage. And settling in here with your breath. Breathing in through the nose, slowly. Exhaling from the nose. Continuing with this breath. Each inhale sitting a little taller. And each exhale relaxing the shoulders just a little bit more away from the ears. Keeping your awareness on your breath. Noticing the breath as it's flowing in through your nose, down into your lungs. Noticing your chest expanding and falling as you inhale and exhale. Doing one more deep breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, letting it go. Cracking your eyes open as you come into your first pose, the child's pose. For child's pose, bringing your knees as wide as your mat, big toes to touch. Sink your glutes back towards your heels and extend your arms long out in front of you. The goal here is to try to have your arms straight. If you have very tight shoulders, you may find a bend into the elbows, which is okay. Over time, you're just working towards reaching those fingertips more towards the top of your mat to find length into the arms. And then begin to melt your forehead down towards the mat. Breathing here, in through the nose. Exhaling from the nose. Each exhale melting your chest down a little bit more towards the mat. Feeling the stretch into your shoulders, your inner thighs, your lower back. Two more deep breaths. And one more. On your inhale, beginning to shift forward here, coming into your hands and knees. Then you're going to bring either hip down onto the mat, swinging your legs out in front of you. For staff pose to begin, your arms will be down by your side. Instead of flexing your feet, just relax the feet, allowing the feet to fall either way that they choose. Your toes may be turning outward or they may be falling forward. Facing forward, inhale, finding length into the spine. As you come into a caterpillar pose, on your exhale, begin to walk your hands towards your feet as you fold forward. rounding into that upper back, chin towards the chest. And your arms can just fall down beside the legs, palms facing up or down. And an option here is to stay dangling over the legs, or you can reach for your bolster or pillows, bringing them on top of the legs to rest the forehead down. Breathing into your lower back. And each exhale, a softening, your head melting deeper onto the props. Each exhale, letting go of tension, worries, troubles, stressors from the day. Just breathing here and settling into this pose. On your next inhale, slowly rising from your caterpillar, returning to a straight spine, arms by your side. Noticing the sensations you feel on the spine and the lower back. Drifting your eyes open here and removing the props from your legs if you had any props there. We're going to come into a deer pose. So first you're going to start by bending into your left knee, and you're going to bring that left shin parallel to the long side of your mat. The goal here is to try to get your knee in line with your hip, but if that does not feel comfortable, you can always scoot that knee a little bit upward towards the top of the mat. I'm going to work towards having the knee in line with the hip. And then from here, you're going to bend into that right knee, and you're going to bring that shin parallel to the top of your mat. And then we're going to turn the torso to face that right shin, so you're facing the top of your mat. You may already begin to feel a stretch here into that left hip. And I want you to just notice how this pose feels, even as you are sitting upright, how it feels on the left hip. It's maybe enough for you. You may want to just stay here, close your eyes, and breathe through this deer pose. Or maybe you decide to go a little further and inhaling here, and on your exhale, folding over this right leg. Maybe you bring a prop in front of you to place your forearms, the forehead, breathing into this right hip. Oftentimes when we have gone through a very stressful day, the tension can be stored in our hips. Breathing into your hips, sending your oxygen there, relaxing a little bit more into this pose. On your inhale, slowly rising. And taking your prop, set it to the side for just a moment before we go to the other side. We're going to windshield wiper the leg side to side. So bringing your feet to the sides of your mat, your hands plant down behind you. Begin to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Then we're going to set up for that deer pose on the other side, knowing that one hip may be tighter than the other, so you may not go as far on this side as you do the other side, or you may go further. So we're going to start by extending our legs long one more time into that staff pose. And I'm going to take this bolster and move it to the other side again so I can have room to set it. So from here, you're going to plant your hands behind you. You're going to bend into that right knee to start. I like to shift over onto the left hip to bend into the right knee and bring that right shin parallel to the long side of your mat. Again, right knee can be in line with the hip, doesn't necessarily have to if it doesn't feel good. Then we're going to bend into that left knee, bringing the left shin parallel to the top of the mat. And then squaring off, so your torso is facing the top of your mat. I like to place my hands on my right leg. And sitting up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Maybe you stay here if this feels like enough on your hips. But inhale here, and an option on your exhale, maybe you walk your hands forward, folding over that left leg, beginning to feel a deeper stretch here on that left hip. I'm going to take the props out in front of me once again. I turned my right cheek to the bolster the last time, so this time I'm going to turn my left cheek to the bolster as a way to just balance out. And just taking a moment here to find your edge, to find where you want to settle. And then once you've found where you want to hang out for several breaths, invite stillness into the body. And return to deepening the breath with each exhale, a letting go, a softening. Softening the facial muscles, the shoulders, relaxing a little bit more into the hips. Breathe and just be. On your inhale, you're going to slowly rise, setting that bolster off to the side, but keep it near. You'll need it for your last pose, and bring the soles of the feet back to the long sides of the mat as you windshield wiper one more time, releasing some tension from the hips. Going slow and intentional and staying connected to your breath. Now this final pose that we're going to do is Shavasana, but we're going to use our bolster underneath of the knees. Oftentimes when we just extend our legs long onto our yoga mats, it can create some unnecessary tension on the lower back, and it's not really conducive to relaxation. So placing a bolster under the knees is just a nice way to help relax the lower back a little bit more so you can become more comfortable in the pose and settle into your Shavasana, where the ultimate goal is to experience this deep relaxation and to be in the present moment. So we're going to go ahead and extend those legs long and take that bolster or pillows, whatever you have available, and we're going to bring them up under the knees here. And then begin to, I'm going to have to scoop my bolster a little bit more forward. Beginning to lower down here. Snuggling the shoulder blades under. And since this class is a nervous system reset, allowing the palms to face down onto the floor to be more grounded. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw, the forehead. Invite your deep breath. Each exhale, letting go of a little bit more tension from the body. And as you breathe in, imagining that you're breathing in from the very top of your head. And as you exhale, the air is sent out from the soles of your feet. Continuing like this, inhaling from the top of your head. Exhale from the soles of your feet. Continuing with this breath. Allowing your body to rest, restore, rejuvenate in your Shavasana. inviting movement into the fingers and toes, nodding your head side to side. Inhale where you are. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Rolling over to either side as you gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Crossing your legs, sitting tall, hands on the lap. Inhale, extend your arms above as your palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart center, bowing your head. And I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you through this short nervous system reset yin yoga practice. I hope that if you're using this to go to sleep, that you have a restful sleep. If you're using this for stress management, that you can find the peace in your heart and your body and in your mind. But no matter what, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go out into the world and be the change that you want to see. Namaste, my friends. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe below to Yoga with Alex. And you can find out more information about me by visiting my website at www.alexbogartyoga.com, where you can find links to other YouTube yoga classes that I have available. You can find in-person yoga classes in local studios in the Charleston, South Carolina area. And you can also read my new blog that I've created for 2025. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste, my friends. Bye.